Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Lovely people of my chat, are you there? Art thou there? Lovely chatters. They'll show up. They always show up. Guess I'll go get into position for some bug activity. Agrini is here, 07. Couple of hearts, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Marcus Freeman, what up, what up? Audio all good? Music too loud? Game audible? Quick little audio check. Arrow, Nitro, what's up, what's up? Well, actually, I think desktop audio is muted. Hold on. There we go. Now we've got music. We'll scroll. Mic looks good. Yeah, I think we're in. Music is very quiet. Is it better now? Okay, yeah. Shiny Toehold, what's good? What's good? Hopefully we're good. I think I'm gonna isolate Scyther this time. I want to do a couple test runs just to see what the closest Scyther point is. See if I have my bearings on the spot. Have I found a better way to shiny hunt Drampa by chance? The way that I hunted Drampa, I will show you right now where I did it. I went over here. And it's a great question because I never made a video on this. I probably should. What's up, Marvin? So what I did is I went to this little alleyway right here. And you run up to this wall and that spawns in everything on the pedestal, Drampa included. And then you run back to like here around this tree and then you repeat. And those distances are just about right to hunt this area. That's true. They do have day change problems. And I think I have the clip in here of me getting said Drampa. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, that's right after. Here we go. This is me getting it. So I was doing this exact thing. Running up here, back to the tree. Up again, and then I think I do a couple loops of this, and then I notice that I see the Drampa. Because the Drampa, you won't be able to see it from that spot unless it's alpha or shiny. And then I noticed I saw some white through the tree there, and then I was like, well, I guess I actually didn't see it until this attempt. And then I go, and then I notice the white, and I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I stop, boom, shiny Drampa. So that's the method that I use to get it. I have hit A rank in season 3. If you haven't seen it, I think exclamation point no caps is my is my battling channel. Maybe the bot isn't in here. Did the bot decide to not join? Are we in a situation where the bot decided not to join again? I love when it does that. Mod bot. He says he's activated. Don't I have a command for this? Yeah, exclamation point, no caps. Oh, he's inactive on YouTube. What the heck, man? He was active on Twitch, but not active on YouTube. Yeah, but I have a battling channel where Blissey and I have been posting battling content daily. I just uploaded one today where I used Kalos starters in A rank against the you know, the Mewtwo Menace. That did pretty well. Okay, that... I believe the closest Scyther is, like, right here. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's right there. Oh, you did XD RNG? That's not for the faint of heart. That is not a beginner. I mean, it's relatively beginner friendly. It's like one of the easier ones to do on the GameCube, but really, like, you do any RNGs on the GameCube, you're kind of a beast. Okay, that's maybe I don't even have to go that far. Yeah, no, I think it's this one by the tree. I think this is the furthest. The closest one that it can be. We'll try one more time, see if I get one that's closer. Fly reset? If I'm doing just Scyther, I think I found a better spot. You don't get to see them, but I don't need to see them. I trust when they're respawning. Yeah, I haven't gotten one closer than that. Okay, let's try this. So we head over here. And then, yeah, that's within 50 for sure. So I should be able to just do this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will work. I'm gonna go back a little extra far. Just to make sure they despawn. And then I should just be able to go 50 to 70 here. And then I'm resetting all 3 Scythers at once. I mean, in theory, I mean, if this is resetting 3 Scythers every time, how long does this run back take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 6 seconds. So 3 Scythers every 6 seconds. So times 10, that's 30 a minute. Times 60, that's 1,800 an hour, right? So I should theoretically be getting like 1.5 shiny Scythers after an hour of doing these runbacks if the numbers are true. Is it the most engaging? Oh, maybe it is only 2 Scythers. You might be right. Let me double check that actually. Is it one of those spawners that could be 2 or 3? If it's only 2, then it's only like 1,000-ish per hour, but or like 1,200 maybe. I wonder if this is one of those spawners that can be 2 or 3, depending. Spawns in radius 2. Spawns in radius 2. Yeah, it's only 2. That's actually 2 per 6 seconds, so 20 per minute times, that's 1,200 per hour. Yeah. Pop FA, take me to 5 p.m. please. Hope you're good. I will be streaming until 5 p.m. I'm committed to streaming until 6, and then I'm going to dinner with my friend, and then we're going to see the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. So I got a busy day. What's up, Luffy Taro? This Trevenant is very funny. What's up? The Sky? That's true. Lion's still alive barely? Dude, it's, I'm worried. I'm worried because the Bears, apparently the Bears got Ben Johnson and became the best team in the division. And, I did not see that coming at the beginning of the season. I mean, like, I knew Ben Johnson was a good offensive coordinator, but... Dude, that Trevenant is dedicated to the cause. Wagwan J-Man. I'm doing good. What's up, BXC David? I love a good Wagwan. Underrated Jamaican slang right there. Trevenant has a plan. His plan is not working, bro. I don't know what his plan is, but it's not working. A friendly reminder to the early viewers. Since we're still early into stream and we got 41 of you in here on the YouTube side. Hit that like button. The early likes, super important. Free click for y'all. You're my early arrivers. I got 15 likes but 41 viewers. Really helps. I have to, it's obligatory. I have to say it. Gets the thumbnail pumping. I click like when you look at my Gengar thumbnail. I'll look at your Gengar thumbnail. Oh, that's quality. I don't know if I like the space background more or the spiral background more. But the 1v1 anything is a cook. I think this one does well. I didn't go far enough. Dude, I updated to Windows 11, and now whenever my cursor is near the edges of my screen, a bunch of random bullshit pops up, and I hate it. Calo starters on the rise. Dub. Dub. I wonder if should I just go until nighttime is imminent and then just go peak? Took a second, but I found the leg of your... Yo, thanks, Nathan. I appreciate that. Did the overload method in 20 for Charmander. Only doing 4 and doing run and respawn. Crazy thing is, a shiny Charmander spawned in after I came to Lucario. Hey, that's one of the things that surprised me about, like, over all of my experimentation in Zone 20, that's how I got my first 2 shiny Charmanders. Is just like me being in and around Zone 20, messing around with spawn overloading, and then being surprised when it's like, oh, there he is. And that was before I had the charm. So I spent enough time in that area trying to figure out spawn overloading that I literally got 2 shiny Charmanders full odds just from pure dinking. I have to go back and do T-Pig. Maybe I do a double ISO and then I phase on Charmander a bunch of times and it makes me laugh. We're getting close to day. If we got it this fast, that'd be awesome. I could probably set up something similar for Pinsir, but just run in a different spot. TBH. We'll do one more and then we'll go check. Trevenant finally gave up. Nope, those are 2 regular Scyther boys. Oh, this guy was a little closer. I might use him as the pin for next time. He seemed a little closer than the others. I got a free Pinsir check here. Free Pinsir check. No. This is where I get like a shiny Weepinbell or something and then cry real tears. Because I've got more Bellsprouts than anyone will ever need or want. Oh, what have I lost? Oh, it's just 1 Pokeball? Oh, rare. I've been laser accurate these days. Okay. And then I think I can I just run up here? Yeah. So the other thing I want to check. Can I see any Scyther activity from here? I cannot. But it might just be too far away in the zone. Where is the pin for the actual spawn origin? While I'm here checking. It's like right on that curve. Oh, it's basically right where my pin is the spawn origin for the Scythers. Yeah, because that one is only Weepinbell. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dude, it's so annoying when the hippos don't spawn in the right spot. I feel you, Narcotic Wings. I have absolutely no box space, and I need these shinies gone before the DLC. Ah. A crisis of wealth. Greeny has too much wealth. I mean, you can just use the shiny giveaway trade code. I saw Nora using it, and I think there's a bunch of other people that are using it. It's just like a... I mean, I guess you don't want shinies in return, right? You're just like giving... I mean, you could just randomly give them away on like a no-code thing and then release the non-shinies that you get. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe it's just time to start liquidating them. Would you dare delete shinies, Greedy? Are you so depraved as me that you would delete them? Because I would delete them. I've been like KOing shinies that I get from random stuff because I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this goober. KO'd plenty of Malamars. KO'd plenty of Dragalges. We don't know when Home will come out, but I'm guessing. So my hope, here's my hope for the Home launch, is that like maybe middle of January. I'd say like middle of January. I think we get Home support for this game and Champions at the same time. Maybe at some point I'll do like a stream where I give away some of the nonsense in my boxes. Yeah, checking for extra small is a nice tech. Though I did some more testing on alpha hitboxes today, and some of them do seem like it's really weird. Like some moves, like Waterfall, I thought would be like dead to rights. Like alpha definitely applies for Waterfall, and instead, like I was using a 0 size Gyarados and a 255 size Gyarados, and I was testing Waterfalls with them side by side, and they would both hit, even though I was sure that the small one would miss. I might do a couple more tests on that. Blissey and I have been talking about like making some shorts on no bottle caps. We thought that would be some good shorts content, like testing individual moves. Earth Power for sure. Earth Power for sure gets a benefit from Alpha. I tested that today, and that was like clear as day. If anything, I'm honestly ready for your videos where you catch older gens and RNG minute to send them in. Dude, I can't wait. Cannot wait for Champions for that exact reason. I think Champions is going to be huge for me. Because I can make videos like I RNG'd a team in Fire Red and Leaf Green and then sent it up to Champions. I RNG'd a team in Heart Gold and Soul Silver and then sent it up to Champions. I RNG'd a team like... I think that'll be so repeatable, and it'll also be useful because I get to just provide more visual examples for people, just give RNG manipulation more exposure. And it's like really bread and butter stuff that I can bang those out in like a day and a half. Like I can do the recording one day, drop everything into the timeline, and then next day like add a little bit of editing, some on-screen notes. And I think that'll do really well. So I'm hoping we get Champions like in January, because after the DLC hype for this game winds down, since we're getting it so early, like I imagine the DLC hype for ZA will probably last like into about mid to end of January, and then at that point, like I truly will have nothing left to do in the game, unless there's a really big end game grind with the donut stuff. I mean, we don't know enough about the donut stuff yet to like really say for sure, but I think at some point I'll have caught all the legendaries or whatever is in there. You said JJK movie. I thought it was coming out on the 8th and instantly bought tickets. Yeah, I'm going to see it tonight. My friend texted me a couple days ago. Said that they had an extra ticket that somebody bailed, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'll go see that. Oh, Adrichu. Adrichu, I saw your message this morning. I haven't gotten around to testing it yet. I was doing naming screen Ace Manip's coming. Dude, I will absolutely use that tech for sure. Because that will make some stuff a lot easier, because I mean you can basically PRNG change out in the field by hatching an egg. That's huge. I'll totally do that. Easiest Mewtwo manip of all time. Hatch egg, wait 10 seconds, encounter Mewtwo, 6 IV shiny, bang. That'll be a crazy vid. You can do it for anything. Full Tackle Pikachu is nuts. He is very good. I've had some fun with Pikachu in online. Bro does big damage. Hell yeah. Nothing like killing 2 Mewtwo's in one hit. That feels good, man. And yeah, Adrichu, I'm gonna take a look at the new script that you sent this weekend. I need to like set a reminder. Like if you send me a reminder like tomorrow, whenever you get up, I don't know where you live or what your sleep schedule is like, but I should just be dinking around tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna stream. I think I'm gonna be working on like updated spawn overload guides for random areas that I haven't covered yet, and then I can just quickly queue up that script, get you that data you need for all the European games in one shot. Take a couple hours and just bang that out for you. But yeah, Blissey made a head smash Tyrantrum video the other day, and that guy is a horse. Yeah, I'm actually like surprisingly busy these days because like it's the holiday season, so like people are always trying to do stuff. Whether it's family or friends or whatever. And then I've got the ZA DLC coming and just like all the glitch stuff. Oh no, I'm gonna miss my shinies. Are they here? Nope, I have double alpha. And then I've got no bottle caps where I'm trying to get videos out every other day along with Blissey. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually 50-50 with Blissey on that this month instead of last month where it was like 70-30. And then I've also got another like IT consulting thing that somebody hit me up about for the Michigan Botanical Society. So I might be busy with that. I'm a busy bee. Papa Fa is in demand right now. I've been ISO hunting Shelfa Totodile. That's a nice hunt. Once it gets up to you're at 18 Totodile and resetting instead of catching them because the setup takes that long. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's what I started doing. What do you need, Freezing Inferno? Did you send another message? I'll go Fuggo. What's the tip to not bleed fire starter spawns? Are you doing the all 7 setup? Trying for 4 on the spawner next to the water. Are you running? Don't run over the bridges is the key to that one. Run on the grass that's on the inside of the... Oh, I thought that was a shiny pincer, but it's a Heracross. I'm dumb. I have dumb disease. Yeah, so you want to run... If I'm looking at area 20, you don't want to run over the docks like this way. Does fly spam affect spawns? If you fly to Centrico Plaza, yes. Never fly here. Never ever fly here. You can fly to zone 20 and it'll drop you over here. And then you want to run like up this grassy part directly under the tower. And then there's like a spot where you can pop up and look at them right here. And they should all spawn in at the same time. And then you won't get any spawn bleeding. Yeah, I'll just show you real quick. I'll just go run the route real quick. Yeah, you want to run like... You run straight up here. And if you run this route, they should not despawn. I think I'm only at 2 right now. And then you go up this little rock. And then... Well, yeah, I'm not even overloaded, but... That's the way you would go, and then you shouldn't get any bleeding. You have a shiny Kadabra that you want to be an Alakazam because I'm trying to get all the shiny megas. Someone here could definitely trade you if anybody is willing to be a trade companion. I will vouch for the people that I know are legit and will not steal your Kadabra. But I'm locked in on this Scyther situation. Where's my pin? It's like right about there. That might even be a little too far. Oh, that's good. Stealing would not benefit me. I waited for a stream from a PokeTuber because this is my second one. Asen Uchiha is a known gamer. Asen Uchiha has been around here a long time. I don't think he would steal your guy. If you're super sus about it, then let me do one more full day night cycle. And then I will help you because I'm feeling generous. I just want to get one more day night cycle in on these Scythers. Just don't let me forget. What are you hunting today? I'm hunting Scyther at the moment. I'm trying this run back method for Scyther. Because it seemed pretty good. Yeah, that sucks that somebody stole it. That's cringe behavior. Super cringe behavior. Like, come on. Generous, give me your mom's credit card number? You think I have my mom's credit card number? Yeah, if you're not in my Discord, !Discord, would let you join my Discord. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, it's easy enough to get shinies in this game. Like, how you stealing them from people, bruh? That's like literally just griefing. You commit 4 hours to basically any shiny hunt, and you'll probably get what you want if you have the charm. Except for like the really slow ones. Like Fennekin. Stinky Fennekin. Yeah, this run back spot should work. Yeah, and fossils, because they aren't affected by charm. Can you explain the method you're doing right now? Yeah, so the Scythers are over here. And the spot that makes them spawn in is that pin that I dropped right there. I looked up the spawn origin on Cerebi. So every time I get within 50 of that, it will spawn new ones. And every time I get like 70-ish away from it, it despawns the old ones. So every time I get to about here, that spawns in new Scythers. And then every time I get to about here, all the old Scythers are gone. And then I just loop that for one full day-night cycle. And it's quite fast. It should be quite fast. I should be getting about 1,200 Scythers per hour if I'm being optimal. Realistically, I'm only getting probably like 1,000, but that's enough to get a shiny within an hour, so good enough for me. And then I get to actually use my controller instead of like fly spamming or whatever. I was doing soft resets before, but then I got my Heracross and I didn't care about, you know, resetting multiple species at the same time. I was like, no, I want my Scizor, man. Oh yeah, that bench. I mean, benches are slightly slower than soft resets. Depending on whether you're on Switch 1 or Switch 2. But I got mine with that same bench. I know the bench you're talking about. I got an Eevee from that bench too. That's what my Flareon is from. How many normal shinies should I expect before the Shelfa? I think Absol is 20% alpha. So I think you only need to get like 5 to 10 on average. Yeah, Switch 1 load times are also different, but depending on whether the game is on internal storage or on your SD card or booted from a cartridge. So like, really, you'd have to like test out your setup, and if your SD card is fast, if you have like a really fast SD card, it might be faster than your internal storage. I'm not sure about the cart. I'd have to like actually test it out. But I've noticed differences between, because I have 2 different Switch 1s. And I've noticed load time differences when I'm doing like multi-system like PvP testing stuff. I'll get all 3 of them connected in the same room. It's not possible to transfer Pokemon out of ZA. Not yet. We're waiting. We're speculating that it'll be in January. That hasn't been confirmed, but based on past games and home support, it's usually like a month or 2 after the game comes out. Sometimes longer than that, but they've been a little more generous. He said his name on Discord was Joker. I think I literally have a channel called Trading. And Asen, if you steal Bro's Alakazam, you're banned. And if he steals your Alakazam, he's banned. The threat of ban is imminent. Is fly spamming zone 19 the fastest way for shiny EVs? I mean, there's probably an EV somewhere that you could isolate. There's almost certainly an EV somewhere that you could isolate that would be faster than fly spam. But fly spam is pretty convenient. And then there's also the turbo tree can spawn EV under it. Yeah, there's a benchable one as well. Oh yeah, a lot of the ones out in the overworld aren't alpha-able either. So if you want an alpha EV specifically, I think you have to do zone 19. The ones that are just like out on the rooftops and stuff, I don't think have alpha chances. Can you get them while benching for Fennekin? You can get one. There's one EV spot that is available when the weather is sunny during daytime. So you're not going to get a reset every go. But I have gotten one shiny EV while doing Fennekin benching. I don't think you really have to do the KOing stuff unless you're just like superstitious about phasing. Yeah, I hit that Mawile spawner is 50% Ghastly. And I actually hit the Ghastly from there. Where's that Goober? Is he in Megas? Yeah, this guy. What's his Met location? Magenta Sector 9? I believe that's the spot. Yeah, from right here. Oh, nice. I haven't gotten Mawile yet. What's up, PT Scan? They see me rolling. They hating. Precisely. Sometimes I just gotta mix it up. I heard that neutral roll is faster than run, so... And I do have this nice little... When you isolate, do you get the one you want and then drag the other 3 spawns away? Yeah, pretty much. You just have to make sure the one that you want is in that farthest back space by the light pole. And you don't have to drag the other ones away. You don't have to drag the other ones away because eventually they'll de-aggro and go back to their spots. And then you can just make sure not to get close to them, close enough to them again to aggro them. But I do find that it's like comfier if you move them away a little bit. It's really up to you. I'm rolling too much. Indeed, the benches do respawn all 8 of the grass spawns. There's that one bench. I covered it in like the general overview of the spawn overload vid. There's some really good benches for the water and grass starters, but not for the fire guys. Currently hunting Dratini and I have 5 shiny Bellsprouts on screen. Tough. That's tough, brother. No, you're good. I mean, it's like a, what, like a 20-30 minute video? Oh, did bro get his Zam? Dub. Thank you, Uchiha. I appreciate that. Helping the people out. Is there a bench I could use for the bugs? Or is there a... yeah, there's a bench up on this roof. If you can get up on this roof right here, this is benchable. I think it's like right here. Oh, I love VOD watchers. VOD watchers are the heroes that I need. Because if you just watch a full VOD, I mean, like, I'm getting insane viewer retention off that. Insane ad plays off that. The bench closer to Spritzy hits Heracross? Yeah, that one's like over here, right? Yeah, there's 2 different bench spots on that roof. No, yeah, the height limit seems to only apply in the upward direction. Oh, dude. Leaving your phone on in bed playing one of my full VODs? Oh. Oh, brother. Think of the ad revenue. Yeah, I love VOD watchers. Those are my goats. That's why I keep them all up. Oh, PC counts. And if you're YouTube Premium, that also still counts. If an ad would have played and you have YouTube Premium, Yeah, infinite range beneath you, but above you there is a limit. And the limit above you seems to be inconsistent. There are spots where I've gotten roof shinies where I would think they wouldn't go, but then like Lana Roof Dratini will never go from traveling to Restaurant Lana. You turn off ad block? Phew, you're a saint, bro. Bro turns off ad block just for me. That's heavenly behavior. Restaurant Lana, if you just spam fly to Restaurant Lana and you don't increase your height at all, the Dratini on the roof will never shine. Wait, what? You got 3? No way. Everybody I've ever talked to that's done it has not. You're the first person I've heard of. From just flying to here? And doing nothing else? No way. Or did you use the door? Yo. No, because if you're fly spamming. Yo, I wonder if... Does it work like Beldum? The shiny goes off as you go toward the door. So do you move? Are you fly spamming or are you moving? Because when I think fly spam, I think like fly with no move. Yeah, you're like blowing my mind here. Everybody I've ever talked to that's done it that way has not been able to get a shiny from it. And you might have found like another Beldum-esque exploit. Oh, dude, I'm trying that. I'm gonna go check my Scythers right now, and then we're gonna go inspect the deck. Okay, the Scythers did not shine, Sag. Took me a week to get Larvitar on the one roof. We're gonna find out about the Beldum exploit. The Beldum exploit's really easy, so all you have to do with the Beldum exploit, I'll show you that real quick. This will only take me 2 seconds. Wait, what are you talking about the Larvitar on the roof? Which roof? There's a bunch of roof Larvitars, so like... Alright, so Beldum exploit. You go to where the Beldums are, which are right here, right? And then you get close enough to spawn them both in, like I am right here. Let me get rid of this bozo, because he's gonna annoy me. Okay. So you get close enough to spawn the Beldums, but don't aggro them, right? And then you want to fly back to here. And then once you've done that, they stay loaded in, and then you can reset them by using this teleporter. So you can just spam A on this teleporter, and then like, I mean, you're resetting them so fast that you should get. I got both my shiny Beldums this way, just by sitting here spamming A for like an hour. Yeah, I think a Japanese player figured that out. There's some good tech. Following you since your video about the Palma Glitch and Emerald, currently hunting the Shalfa Charmander. Yo, good luck, man. 2 shiny Beldums and an Alpha Matang doing that? That's fire. Rogue District 3, there's 3 spawn points for each of the elemental monkeys. Rogue District 3. Over here. Yeah, okay. I don't get why some people say you need to listen for the Beldum. I mean, if I do the same setup all the time. I mean, listening to the Beldum is just like satisfying your mental question about like, are they really spawning? And that like confirms that they are definitely spawning. But I don't even bother listening anymore. I just know that it works. All right, hold on. I gotta turn off the music real quick. Nah, man, I don't hear the Dratini's. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spawn in the Dratini. Dratini spawns in. He spawned in like right as I got above this height, which is consistent with my testing from before. But now that he's spawned, I'm gonna fly again. Nah, bro, there's no way. He spawns in right there. You literally just saw it right there. He spawned in as soon as I got up to this height. He's not there before that. He doesn't cry. And that was an alpha, so I would have heard it from the ground. There's no way you got 3 shinies doing this. Just this? Hold on, I'm turning off sound effects. I'm turning up the... Like, watch this. Literally, you can see the Dratini spawn in. He is not... I would have heard that from the ground if he was there, bruh. It took forever, but I did it this way? I mean, how long is forever? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro says he got 3 fly spamming here, but I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I know. But it has to spawn in because the shiny sound goes off from the ground. Wow, bro's saying he did. Could have been lucky and it spawned on the check. As you walk toward her, the shiny will go off. Well, if the shiny would go off, then the spawn would go off. We've just been lucky and it spawned on the check. Nah, man. That guy spawns once you get within 10 of its height. 100%. I mean, I will get a shiny up there. It won't take me that long to get a shiny up there. I'll just go back to my usual shit. Macroing it currently snuck up closer to the TV so I could throw a ball and hear its cry. The Hawlucha did not spawn in from ground level. Yeah, you can't do runbacks of the overload here. Oh well, I guess I got an alpha. I could go overload it. Yeah, you can't do runbacks of the overload. It desyncs. Yeah, bro's loud as fuck. I usually do it over... I do it over here at Cafe Tris, because you can overload this and then bench. Wait, read the message. There's a time I was benching on a roof near zone 19, got a shiny Hawlucha because of it, but I heard it sparkle from the ground for the first time when running around to check. But the Hawlucha did not spawn in from ground level. No, you can't overload the Froakie spawn. It's just a single spawn, so there's nowhere for the other Froakie to go. And there's no other species that can spawn up there. If there could be like a Froakie or a Fletchinder up there, and there were 2 different spots, then you could do it. Hunting Tynamo, can you overload that spawn? No, those are only Tynamo. The guys down here, in this tunnel. Nah, they're not multi-species, so that doesn't work. Bro, I will legit leave my switch. I will leave 2 switches on all night. But I got a ground sparkle you could do with Hawlucha. Yeah, maybe. I will leave my 2 switches on all night, and I will fly to this spot non-stop. And I will get a shiny. I will get Spinner. I'll get that Spinnerack shiny. I'll get those stupid Pidgeys shiny. I will get 10 shinies on my screen, and that I know that Dratini will not shine. There's just no way. I've done too much of it, and I've already done too much of it, and I came to the conclusion it doesn't work. But I am a scientist at heart, and if I am presented with contradictory evidence, I must try to replicate. I cannot. Pidgey is not stupid. Tell that to the other 9 Pidgeys in my box that'll never see the light of day. I do have the 1. Yeah, but he said he got 3. That's the thing. Is like, if it was just 1, I would be like, okay, you got lucky. But 3? How much time did you spend there if you got 3? To get like a random, I walked up to check and it just happened to be shiny that one time. That seems crazy. What if he's trolling? I mean, he could be. It wouldn't be the first person ever to try to troll. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Uggo Buggo would troll. He's been around here before. Uggo Buggo's not a hater. You know any ways to get shiny Slowpoke? So when I did Slowpoke, 3 shiny Dratinis. Doing that method. So when I did Slowpoke, you could just fly spam here, and to be honest, it's probably faster. But if you wanted to up your Slowpokes and do a more active method, if you climb the ladder, it works. Because you could, if you want to do a more active method, though, yeah, if you climb the ladder, it works. Let me reset my mind. You got me thinking about 3 things at once. Okay, Slowpoke. So this spawner right here can be a Slowpoke or a Staryu. This spawner right here, oh, I have that overloaded already. So yeah, these 3 can be overloaded to give a Slowpoke and a Staryu every time. So what I was doing was like, I would do the fly, and then I would check my 2, I'd check my 2 Slowpokes here, and then I would go in and I would check those 3. Just as like a, just to mix it up. I mean, it's probably slower than fly spam, TBH. But, I mean, you're also getting the Tynamos in the cave when you do this. You're getting a chance at a Staryu when you do this. It's pretty cool. You can't get the fish? Oh, dude, the fish always be shotted. Alright, I gotta get back to Scyther. Y'all, this always happens, man. I start stream, I do my goal for like 10 minutes, and then next thing I know, it's an hour later, and I've been just answering people's questions like some sort of ADHD goblin. Bouncing between answering 4 questions at the same time. I don't know. I'd have to go look at the spot. There might not be enough drop points. I just heard a shiny sound. It's a fletchling. Okay. Yeah, there might only be 2 drop points. Let me put my guys back in their boxes, because these guys do not normally belong in the party. Oh, low battery. Shut up about the low battery. Alright. I'm gonna run. Are you overloading, J-Rod? Are you overloading your Gibbles? I have exciting news about Gibble, by the way. I just haven't figured out what to do. I haven't figured out what to do with the video because I don't know if I'm just stupid and didn't test it before or if something changed in 1.03. But the switch 1 method for overloading the Gibble spawners works on Switch 2. So you can literally like, let me see. I think I'm already overloaded over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm already overloaded. But I came over here and I did the Switch 1 method on Switch 2 and it just worked. And like, I can't tell if I'm dumb and just never tested that before on Switch 2 or if they changed something. Intentionally or unintentionally. But you don't even need the alpha drillbur anymore, and it got me fucked up because I don't know what to do about my video. Because now I have a video where I'm telling people to do this complicated ass thing, and they could just do the Switch 1 method. But I don't want to do a third Gibble video. But I think I might have to do a third Gibble video. And then do I unlist the old one? Dude, I don't know what to do with it. Because it's literally so much easier. Could always make it a short. Yeah, the other thing is that I wanted to do another Gibble video anyway, because I wanted to talk about if you're not the type to do fly spam, and you're not the type to set up the isolation method that I did in the video, where I did the 3 guys over here and just ran away from them, you can also overload this middle area to give you like 10 spawns. So you can get like 8 to 10 guaranteed Gibbles every reset if you do like a soft reset setup. Yeah, I could do like a note. It really sucks that they don't let you do annotations or edits in old YouTube videos, because I absolutely would, like, I would do that if it was easier for me, but now I have to do it. Now I have to like rely on people going and looking at the pinned comment or reading the description, and that's like, you know, I don't know what the conversion rate is on reading a pinned comment, but it's not 100%. It's not 100%. I also just hate having outdated info on my channel, but maybe I have to get over that because like if I unlist the old video, then I lose all of the good like search and recommendation juju. And I feel like the juju is really important because that video has the juju. Well, it's not misinformation, it's just outdated information. I think I'm dumb. I managed to get my Gibble with the alpha drillbur method. I tried the other method and it didn't work. Okay, so wait, PT scan, when did you do that? Was it before 1.03? Because I'm literally like coping in my head. I'm coping in my head that 1.03 actually changed it. Yeah, I would definitely add like a brackets old or brackets outdated or brackets check below. So you couldn't get the Switch 1 method to work on Switch 2 for you yesterday. What's wrong with your spawns, BXC David? I experienced the same thing. Like, I saw that Osiris video. I tested the Switch 1 method on my Switch 2, and it just worked. My only problem with this game, and it's not even the game's fault, is the community getting hate for fly spamming, bench spamming. Like, why so many people hating on this method? Well, I mean, like, the thing is it's like, it's just classic human tribalism, right? It's like, you're gonna, whatever you are comfortable with, you're gonna be like, this is the way I like to do it. And whatever methods other people are doing, like, if you're the kind of person that only hunts with runbacks, or you're the kind of person that only hunts with soft resets, or you're the kind of person that'll never do an AFK method, like, people are just like tribal like that. I don't know, man. It's like, it's sort of a consequence of this game having cheesy ways and not cheesy ways. It worked first time, 3 Gible shiny. Now it's like all Drillbur only in the center and won't be set. Oh, if you want to reset the zone back to default behavior, you just got to KO everything in the zone once and then wait like 5 minutes. And then it should all come back to default behavior. Wait, you can't get back to 3 holes? Maybe you just like overloaded it beyond 6. Like just from setting it up multiple times. Because I think if you overload it, like let's say you overload it, right? And you have it at 6, and then you get 1 shiny. And then you catch the 1 shiny. And then you overload it again, but you overload more than 1 spawn. Then you might get 3 holes there, or 4 holes, or 5 holes, and it might update the counter variable to more than 6. And then, like, maybe it has, like, a buffer to where, like, now you can get away with catching a few shinies and still keep the overload. You might have to do, like, multiple rounds of KOing everything to get the overload to completely go away. Oh, you just got shiny Scyther? Dude, Rocket's Blastoise. That's W. The method works. What did Uchiha say? I tried to trade someone the other day when I mentioned how I got the shiny because the person asked. They turned down the trade and started verbally assaulting me on Discord. It was crazy. Yeah. I know some people like that. I know one guy that's very like that would have done the exact same thing. Greeny knows who I mean. But he's still my friend, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit. No, it's not Blissey. It is in fact not Blissey. Blissey doesn't give a fuck about how you shiny hunt. Blissey doesn't even care about shinies. All right, I said I was gonna take an ad break, and y'all distracted me again. Give me 5 minutes, man. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I'm running an ad. My beverage is Coke Zero. Okay. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi. X0 the Fool X. So here's the... chiming back in on the tribalism thing because we were just talking about it. So here's the thing that people forget about tribalism is that people wouldn't have a tendency towards tribalism if it didn't have some sort of evolutionary advantage, right? And the evolutionary advantage of othering people is that it strengthens your bonds with the people who are not of the other group, not of the out group, right? So like, if you're the kind of person that is super committed to never using macros ever, and you look down on people who use macros, and you say that those people are less than you, and other people feel the same way, and you validate their opinions, then that increases the level of attachment that that person will have to you. So it is a valid method for like building a community that thinks the exact same way you do. Now, I'm not saying that's healthy, but there is an incentive structure in place that makes that a viable strategy for building a community online. So like, I don't agree with it either, but I can recognize that there is a tactical benefit to behaving in that way, even if it causes some section of the community to become alienated from you. Good luck, his Zone 8 method is goated. I'm trying method 1 again, I'll report back. And it should work. You might have to make sure you get 3 holes first. You might have to do like a zone KO first, but yeah, it should work. Yeah, it made it so fast. I mean, I could overload zone 8 in like 5 minutes now. You just have to do 1 round of luring the guys to the door. It's super easy. So yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll make a video on how to overload the middle as well, so you can get like 8 guaranteed gibbles. And then for people who prefer active hunting methods, where you go and check the Pokemon every time, it would actually be sweet to have the middle overloaded too, and then you could just reload a soft reset and go in and check like 8 gibbles every time. It's not going to be as fast as it's not going to be as fast as like triple gibble ISO, but that's also a pretty non-interactive method. You're just running back and forth and not checking them until the night starts to roll over. So like some people might enjoy, you know, the process of going and checking all the guys individually. And then in that video, I can allude to the point that like now the Switch 1 method is working on Switch 2. Because I swear to God, it did not work before the update. But maybe I don't actually swear to God because I kind of I always have a inkling of self-doubt. I'm skeptical of my own discoveries, because if you're going to be a skeptic, you have to be skeptical of yourself as much as you are other people, right? So it's possible that I just never tested it on Switch 2 doing the Switch 1 method, and I was just like stuck in my own bias of like, no, I have to get the guy more than 50 meters away. And yeah, RNGing's the same thing, right? Because like it's exactly the same. The people who are anti-RNG are the same. It's the same onus as the people who are like anti-macro, because there's like an element of like, there's pride involved. There's all these reptilian brain like crap that people like aren't able to objectively like see themselves outside of and realize that like, oh wait, this is like kind of toxic. And that's just the way it is. Not everybody is like that introspective. Not everybody is like ever gonna question themselves that deeply. To be like true Buddha on it, you have to not hate those people, and you have to just accept that like that's the way that they operate. Because you're not going to change them. Trying to change other people is like a recipe for mental unwellness. The only way you can change people is by being an example and inspiring them to be different. I don't have a exportable macros, Deathstroke. My controller just has a record button. And I hit the record button, I do the thing, and then I double tap the record button, and then it repeats. If you want, I assume you already have a controller, but if you wanted to know my controller, it's !controller for people that are interested. Yeah, I mean it's the same kind of thing that makes like working class people look down on people that were born into money. And like there's validity there. Like people who are born into money, like they don't fully understand the plight of people that had to work their way up from bullshit. And they won't, because they just lack the qualia of that experience. Like they're never going to be able to live that experience unless they were to give up all their ties to their family and start fresh and like go move to a new city and have nothing. But like, who's gonna do that? The incentives never align with that unless you're like so mentally unwell that you like decide, no, you'd have to have that realization on your own. Yeah, and the thing is like, I still find Bob the Builder and Mickey Mouse, like, memes to be funny. But you have to be, like, tongue-in-cheek about it. You can't, like, actually act on it and be toxic towards people. You just have to be like, damn, that's kind of Mickey Mouse. And then that's it. And it's like, I have shinies that I have both ways. I have shinies that I've used macros for, and I have shinies that I've hunted for directly. And the ones that I've hunted for directly, I definitely value personally more than the ones I got by leaving my controller on overnight. But I don't like, you know, it doesn't bother me that they're not consistent. You know what I mean? I just internally go like, yeah, those ones are Mickey Mouse, and these ones I did hardcore. It's like the same as if, like, you know, beating a game on normal difficulty and then beating a game on hard difficulty, it doesn't make your normal difficulty achievement, like, less. You know? Like, you played the game twice, and the second time you played it on a harder mode. You can still be proud of the fact that you beat the game the first time. You can still have fun, you can still value it. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's even worse, right? Because, like, a perfect example would be Absol Blog's Pokemon. Absol Blogs is a full odds hunter, like, through and through. Like, if given the option, Absol will go out of his way to hunt something full odds. But he's not tribal about it. And if someone shows up and says, oh my god, I've been benching for 12 hours and I finally got my Fennekin, Absol will go, yo, sweet, congratulations, and then move on. So, like, it's possible to be a full odds hunter and not be elitist about it. There's the weakness is there for sure. But, you know, to each their own. Doesn't work? It does work. It just takes a second. It's a little slow. The robot's a little rusty. Yeah, it's true. You should have more serious things to worry about. 100%. Yeah, it does. It definitely does not matter. in the grand scheme of things, we're talking about probably the least needle moving thing on planet Earth. Something got goobed up there. Shiny Alpha Dragonair? Ooh, huge. The hunt is over. Eyes purple, crying. Congratulations. Congratulations on your big boy. Yep. That's the way, bro. You have no enemies. Everybody is just another version of you with their own struggles, biases, and problems that they're dealing with. And at the end of the day, like, me and you are the same. At our core, we are the same. We're in the same fish tank. We all have to die. All that good shit. What's up, Cootie? Cootie? Cowdy? Code? All of the above? Cody. Alright, there we go. Boom. Cody. Man, I feel like we're kind of due. I haven't been super focused. What Pokemon is this resetting? It's resetting Scyther. I'm resetting the Scythers right over here. Those guys by the pin. Oh, see? Oh, Rocket Blastoise, you just did it. You just did the thing I said not to do, man. Xerneas players are people too, bro. Xerneas players are just you. There was or will be a time in your life when you are the Xerneas player. Maybe not in that exact literal context, but you have been a Xerneas player to somebody else at some point in your life. You think you found the most optimal way to hunt Drampa? Wait, are you doing it the way I was doing it? Or did you not see the way that I was doing it because you weren't here when I showed it off at the beginning of stream? Are you doing this? Oh, I'll pull up my clip again. I mean, Buddhism kind of fire. I'm not religious, but for what I know about it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I was doing this for Drampa. I just saw him and then oh no, well, I saw him on the clip. I did one more loop before I saw him for real. How do you see it? You see it right here. Boom. There he is. Is there a competitive advantage or disadvantage for alphas in ranked? It's debatable. So I would say it's a trade-off. Was it alpha? No, it was regular. It was just a regular shiny. It's this guy right here. That's old Greg. He's medium. Okay, yeah. So, alphas versus non-alphas. So, non-alphas have a smaller hurt box, so it's easier for them to dodge AoE attacks and splash damage from random stuff. But there are some moves that have increased hitbox size if you are alpha. Stuff like Drill Run, Waterfall, Brave Bird, Earth Power, which is interesting because it's a ranged move. I was going up and down the stairs next to the benches in front of Area 19. Yeah, I think that's where I was doing it originally. And then I found that little alleyway, and I was like, does this alleyway work? And then I did it for like 30 minutes, and then I saw the shotty, and I'm like, bet. The alleyway is the one. Oh, I love that alleyway. What's the advantage of alphas? Some of your moves are bigger. So, like, you will get hit more often by stuff. Is it tied to alpha status or Pokemon's actual size? Such a good question. I might have to go, hack in some 255, like, XL size Pokemon without the alpha tag. And see if I get the same results. That's a good... Not thinking with your brain there, Gloriola. Because I've only tested alpha versus 0 size. I've never tested non-alpha 255 size. Yeah, freeze dry and overheat I think are similar. I should test those out next time I get in there. I've tested Earthquake, and Earthquake, the results were mixed. The visual looks bigger, but the actual hitbox size was like, it seemed to be about the same. Oh yeah, I wonder. Freeze dry get alpha buff? I haven't tested it myself yet. It could. If it works like Earth Power does, but just centered on your character, it might. I'd have to boot up my testing setup where I get 3 switches all connected to a local room and like go set up some guys, and it's a whole thing. I was just doing some today because I'm trying to test a bunch of different moves to make some shorts. Yeah, it might. I mean, there's a lot of moves in the game, and realistically, like, we don't know for sure until we test them. Because I've seen moves where the difference is negligible. And then I've seen ones where they are definitely better. But to me, like, honestly, to me, the hurt box size is the big one. Like, being easier to hit and being easier to see and being easier to target, is a big disadvantage. And it makes some of your moves like more likely to miss. Like if you have like a alpha Drampa using Hyper Beam and the Pokemon is too close, you'll just like dump it into the dirt and completely miss the Pokemon. So there are downsides. There are definitely downsides to being an alpha. 100%. No, that's criminal. Boomer, you're a criminal. Are you the one doing that to me when I'm on the Thunderdome tiny ass map and I've got 3 people in my spawn and there's a fire spin right at my spot when I come in? That's you? I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. I'm upset with you. Leaky, that is way too good of a review, bro. Leaky writing me crazy reviews right now. Oh, that guy was close. Dude, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than like every single guy on the map being in your spawn. On that tiny little circle map. My main finding was more already small mons. An alpha size evolution is a fair enough hitbox. When you go smaller than M, you whiff moves like freeze dry. Ah, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I could see that being a case too. Because there's a implicit reaction time from people needing to run away. Online PvP is fun, but Game Freak needs to get on their anti-cheating grind or it'll kill PvP. I have not run into a cheater yet. So I know there are people that have, and you know, sample size of 1 is not, it does not represent the entire player base. But I've played probably more ranked than 90% of Legends EA players, and I've never run into a straight up cheater. Did I get the Shelf of Charmander? I did. I did. This is big boy. Yeah, I've never run into the cooldown spammer guy. I think that guy probably got banned. Because to do that, you'd have to be on CFW connecting to online. Like getting an alpha legendary, you could just like hack it in and trade it over from your CFW switch to your Switch 2. But like having like an active like cheat engine on that's lowering your cooldowns to 0, like the ninjas will catch that. The Metagross pretending to be AFK strat. I think that's people literally with just a macro on that just mashes left trigger and A. So that it like, if you get close to them, it'll lock on and use Earthquake and that's it. And they're just like farming, they're just like overnight farming rewards and ranked points. How long did it take you to get the shiny Alpha Charmander? I want to say like 36 hours-ish. I don't know. I didn't really time it. And it's really kind of hard to time it because... yeah, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Because I did so much testing where I was also hunting at the same time. Like, dedicated hunting time, it was probably only like 10 hours. But if you count all the other shit that I did leading up to that, it's probably closer to 40. So the thing about lock-on moves, Gloriola, that's or boosting moves, is that the lock-on range is based on your character, but the Pokemon will use the move wherever it's standing when you click a boosting move. So if you have a slow Pokemon and you just run forward faster than your Pokemon can chase you until you can target, and then you do the boosting move, you're able to do your boosting move way farther away from the other Pokemon because your guy is slow. If you have a fast Pokemon that stays next to you, it doesn't work as well. But like somebody like Drampa, if I'm trying to get a Calm Mind off on my Drampa immediately, I will just hold forward at the start of the match so that my player gets close enough to the enemy to lock on, and Drampa's still like dinking around behind me, like trying to catch up, so that I can get the Calm Mind off before he's in danger. And then after he clicks it, then I turn around and go back to where he is. And then I get my Calm Mind without having to get too close. Oh, good luck. You'll get it. You stick to it. You'll get it, Striker Sama. 100%. The Shalfas are out there. I'm hyped for the DLC. I'm hyped for more content in this game because I'm like, right now all I have is running back and forth and playing ranked with Xerneas and Mewtwo. So, like, I definitely want new stuff. And the new stuff seems interesting. Yeah, I agree. If Spawn Overload survives the DLC, it's never going away. Any quality of life changes you're hoping the DLC brings? Quality of life that I'm hoping the DLC brings. I mean, to be honest, the big thing that I needed them to change was that ranked needed to give bottle caps, and they made that change. So, like, honestly, the gameplay loop is pretty tight for me right now. I get all the money I need. I get all the money I need from doing stuff. Oh, buying berries in bulk would be nice. Link cable. I don't think they're going to add it. If they were going to add the link cable, they would have done it at launch, I think. Yeah, I really hope that we have co-op multiplayer. That would be cool. Oh yeah, changing. Oh yeah, dude, making the boxes better. The boxes being slightly different than the Legends Arceus boxes and the Scarlet and Violet boxes drives me nuts. And not being able to change items on your Pokemon from the battle team menu, that kind of stuff, would be huge. Pokemon Home is coming, but I don't think it's coming with the DLC. I think it probably comes in January. Yeah, agreed. I hope that the next ranked season has no legends. 100%. I am definitely tired of the I'm tired of the legends. I just am. I've never been a big restricted format fan. If you're gonna play Ubers, just have a full team of legendaries. I'm not as big of a fan of the just having one on the team type beat. And there's not enough legendaries in the game to justify a full team of legendaries format. So, and if you're gonna do it for like a mini season. Yeah, don't do it for like a whole month. Or do a separate tier. Literally have like a separate queue up that's like ranked battles, legendary battles, and casual battles. Yeah, adding a fourth Mon would be cool. Or changing the way that switching works. Like having the battles like actually KO your Pokemon and you don't like reset. Like more traditional battles would be cool. Little Cup would be cool. How many legends are in ZA now that Mewtwo showed up? There's Zygarde, Xerneas, Yveltal, AZ Floette, Diancie, and Mewtwo. So 5, 6. Content made shiny hunting more enjoyable. Mad props. Oh, thanks, Sid Sergio. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You managed to overload Zone 8 using the Switch 1 method? Yeah, dude, I told you it works now. I don't know what changed. I don't know if it changed or if I just messed up, but it's different. Dude, I'm getting hosed on this Scyther business. Scyther does not want to shine for me, man. Rocket Blastoise got it. Rocket Blastoise, we're using the same method that I'm using right now when you got it. Ooh, movement speed beads is a cool idea, Leonardo. Ah, you're thinking with your brain there, man. Movement speed bean would be dope. Because I hate when I'm trying to chase after a Xerneas and they just hold back and run away from me and I can't hit them with any of my moves. Shit drives me nuts. Fly reset, one roll, repeat. Nah, I don't like that method. I like running. I like the run back. I think this is actually faster than going through the gate. Because going through the gate takes forever. This you have no downtime, no load screen. Yeah, but the thing is Xerneas doesn't take shit for damage from Heavy Slam because he's like 600 pounds. Like, Xerneas' weight for Heavy Slam calculations is 474 pounds. Even like Metagross only gets like 50 base power on Heavy Slam against Xerneas. His ass. He's the heaviest deer you've ever seen. Do sizes affect weight? No. Weight is based off, the weight for heavy slam is based off of the Pokedex number. They're not 400 pounds. 500 pounds, no way. There's no way that a creature made of flesh is lighter than a guy made of literal titanium. Like, what is Metagross's weight? Okay, he's 1200. He's a lot. I'm actually surprised that that doesn't yield a better... What's the actual base power on that? Heavy slam base power calculation. 50% of user's weight. 50% plus of user's weight. 33. So what is... Zern is 474. Divided by Metagross is like 1200. That's 39%. So it's 60 base power. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, bro, Gunk Shot? That move's a crime. Gunk Shot is actually a crime. They made a move to counter Xerneas, and they made it one of the worst moves in the game. Shit moves at the speed of a snail through the air, has like no AoE, splats onto the ground and does nothing. But yeah, but Ironhead also stinks because you got to get close to him and he just runs away. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Garbodor meta? I hear... did I hear you? No, Iron Tail, dude. Man, when Iron Tail cooks, you feel like a genius. When Iron Tail misses, you feel like the dumbest bozo on planet Earth that ever clicked a button. Who are we shiny hunting? We're shiny hunting Scyther. And if we get Scyther, then I'll switch to Pinsir. I kind of want to check. Is Victory Bell good currently? I enjoyed using him, but now that Mewtwo's out there, he's probably bad. I only used him when it was only Zern. Big Zern. Yeah, they're in the pocket of Big Zern. Yeah, Beedrill's good. Beedrill is definitely good. The Beedrill stocks are probably up. Funny Bee? I'm a big fan of Funny Bee. Oh, I actually didn't see that. That's good. More moves in the DLC is huge, bro. I hadn't even, like, thought about that. I thought about the new Mons, but I didn't even think about new moves. New moves is gonna be sweet. Yeah, that's, dude, Jay-Z, that's the thing I don't totally get, is that like, it's such a casual mode. Like, the fact that it's called ranked is kind of like cope, because it's not like there's an elo. There's really not that much on the line, so that's why I don't know why people are so try-hard about it, but they just are. I don't think we have the base stats yet. Do I like the design? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I can get down with like the Egyptian-y looking dog guy design. I kind of wish it had a different typing, but you know, I'll take what I can get. I'm just excited that there are more megas that we haven't seen. I'm just in favor of megas in general. More megas is just a dub for me, because I'm a mega shill. Played want the dopamine of seeing the spawn from afar. Does it spawn both of them? I could do Westgate. I also kind of like the dopamine of not knowing. Oh, there's no way, dude. Mega Ray is for sure coming. We saw the primal Groudon and Kyogre donuts. If they add primal like Kyogre and primal Groudon and not Mega Ray, like that would be crazy. I think we get Mega Ray, we get the Hoenn starters. We get all that good stuff. And then when champions come out, it's like Gen 6 all over again, baby. I'm gonna be playing the crap out of that game. I'm gonna be on here spamming whatever ladder is in that game nonstop. Oh, we got one. W. What's up, bud? Ooh, what ball do we use? I'm gonna drop a save. Look at my balls. Ball check. The friend ball is standing out to me. I think it might have to be friend ball. I don't know if I could do anything other than friend ball. Yeah, it's got to be the friendly ball. Blow him up. Nice. Rat ball? What's a rat ball? Why does he look so glossy? Yo, bro is like polished as heck. What the heck? Bro, they like waxed him. What? They waxed Scyther, man. Bro just got out of the car wash. He's like so shiny. What? He looks like he's shinier than a guy made of metal. Look at his head. Is he chrome dome for real? Moisturized. Straight up, dog. Flashbang the ops. Bro, your head is so shiny, brother. Bro's made of plastic. Oiled up. Straight up, dude. Bro got at the Diddy party with the baby oil for real. Oh my god, that is some good brain rot. Quality brain rot, folks. Oh my god. All right, well, I guess it's pincer time. And pincer is going to be mega easy. I mean... Baby oil, baby oil, baby oil. Here come the baby oils. Oh my god. Alright, where's the pincer spawn point? Right there. Where? Pincer spawn point is right here. Yeah. Am I gonna evolve it? Yeah. I got it because I want to have a scissor for sure. I just wanted to get all 3 of the bugs in this zone. So, I mean, the thumbnail says hunting shiny bugs. I'm gonna keep hunting shiny bugs, but I want a scissor 100%. I bet I could line this up a little better so I could see both of them if I got it in alpha. Does the game include rat ball? Why? What is rat ball? What? Dude, is there a meme I'm missing? Hi, how this method works? The method works because when I get within 50, like right here, the pincers are actually spawning in. We don't see them until I get a little closer, but they're spawning in right here at like 49. And then when I get to about 70 away from where they would be, they despawn. So every time I do this, I'm getting a new pair of pincers. I'm positively putting in the game a new pair of pincer Pokemon for me to persecute. Perfectly. Oh, that peas. A regular ball with a rat-like catch rate. Leaky, man. Oh, to have Leaky's brain. What it would be like. What it would be like to live a day through Leaky's eyes. I get anxious when I don't see them spawn. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being check-pilled. Sometimes you gotta check them, man. Rat ball, more like up dog? What's up dog? Ah, you got me. I did not make an egg video for BDSP. My friend Yog2 has an egg video for BDSP. I never ended up making one. It's actually pretty easy though. Surprisingly. It's like one of the easier RNGs in the game. The reason I didn't do it is because you need the secret ID, and you also need to have either Shiny Charm or Masuda Method. And at the time, I was like already kind of at the tail end of making BDSP videos, and I kind of moved on to something else before I ever got to it. But you should be able to find, if you search for like BDSP egg RNG on YouTube, you should find a decent guide on it for sure. Could you do it? Yeah, I was doing the KO soft resets when I got my Heracross, just because I wanted to reset all of them at the same time. But you could do this for Heracross on the other side, 100%. Bois. Bois. Yeah, we all love boys. Low key, I might have released boys. Low key, I think I released boys without thinking when I did a box clear out. Yeah, bro, my boys is gone. I'm sorry. Sorry to the boys enjoyers. All we have is this guy. I have the TIDS setting because, okay, cool. Yeah, then you'll just need to get a 4 in Ditto or get the Shiny Charm, and then you should be able to RNG eggs. I recommend the Ditto because you can just trade it in from home. RIP boys. Nah, man, he's somewhere. He's in the zone right now. He went back to where he came from. He went back to his people. This would work faster for Pikachu, right? It allows for faster than bench resetting. Yeah, it might. It might not be faster than fly spam. Would you ever play a clarinet? I may have played a clarinet in my life. I don't think I was good, but I had some friends who played clarinet, and I'm sure I blew on their clarinet once or twice, if you know what I mean. It's official, I'm back on the dating market? Yo! Pibble has broken the ties that bind. No, don't worry about that, Arrow. Wipe that from your mind. Just Eternal Sunshine that away. You don't need to remember that. I don't even know what I said. What? Carbon dating is fun? It's pretty cool. One of the cooler things that we figured out how to do. Wow, man, just Eternal Sunshine it. You never heard that. You never heard that, Pokemon Pwn Master. Nothing ever came out of my mouth. No, I didn't say that. I never said that. You made that up. Alright, PT Scan, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the VODs. I need an adult. Dang, alpha female Froakie? That's a huge pickup, Bob Squad. I'm an adult with a real job and everything. I remember when I used to be an adult with a real job and everything. Then I found out people would watch me play Pokemon, and then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Alpha Clawitzer in Zone 11. I don't know. I've never looked at that one. You might have to experiment with that. You're doing flyways for 4 hours and you haven't gotten a Gibble yet? You're being horsed. You've probably phased on literally everything in that zone, man. You probably have 5 Drillburs, 2 Nummels. Have you ever thought about going after shiny Alpha Onyx? Yeah, Onyx is on my list. I was messing around there the other day, but I haven't, like, hard committed to hunting it. I do want to get one because Gold and Steelix is cool. Even if he moves really slow, he's pretty cool. I can't deny that. I wanna take Steelix to town at some point. I did the WZ8 overload. I had 5 shiny Drillbur and the Gibble stopped working. Yeah, if you get too many shinies, then you'll lose your guaranteed Gibbles, and then you have to set it up again. Because the shinies take over the spots. The shinies have they have like giga priority. I'm surprised the Crystal Onyx never made a return. They could have even made like a Mega Steelix like Crystal. That would have been cool. Or they could have done like a regional form that's a Crystal Onyx and made him like Rock Ice and he would have been terrible. Ground Ice or something. Ground Ice would be cool. Have another Ground Ice type besides Mamoswine. I can tell you that the ground is indeed ice. In Chi-Town? Yeah, I bet. Have you guys gotten a lot of snow there? I've got maybe like 3 or 4 inches up here. A foot or so? Oh, damn. Y'all got slammed. I hate Chicago in the winter. I love Chicago in the summer, but I actually like cannot. I've been to Chicago a few times in the winter, and it's like miserable. Rock Ice is a god-awful typing. Oh my god. Hisui and Avalugg can't even make it work, dog. Hisui and Avalugg needed terastallization to make his horrible typing functional. And he'll never be able to do it again. That was his one chance. And he wasn't even that good. Because you had to Terra him to make him a good defensive wall. Would you ever collect coppers from the underwater panther in the Upper Peninsula? I'm pretty sure I already have some copper from the Upper Peninsula, low-key. I'm pretty familiar with the Upper Peninsula. Underwater Panther. I'm trying to decode that one. Underwater Panther is like too leaky pilled for me. Underwater Panther might get pissed, but... Oh, no. Okay, so the Underwater Panther is actually an animal. Truly Leaky is just of a different breed. Yo, the thing about Calyrex Ice is it has broken moves. And it has insane, like, goober stats. Hisui and Avalugg does not have that, is not graced with such stats. And it also gets Trick Room support. You got a shiny Gible? W. Shadow Rider is your favorite? Bro likes the New York Yankees. Insert popular. He loves the Kansas City Chiefs. Can you do me a favor and make Dragalge viable? Yeah, let me just go into the game and give him like 50 more special attack. Well, let me give him like... Let me give him like 50 more attack and like... Kansas City Chiefs. Calyrex Shadow Rider is the Kansas City Chiefs of Pokemon. That gave that guy the most splashable move of all time. He has good speed and special defense. That is it. I mean, that is in fact something. Shadow Rider doesn't attack its own coach. Fair. Oh no, he does though. Because Calyrex is the coach. Calyrex is the coach. And the horse, shit, what's its name? Spectrier is the guy. And before you tame him, he kind of does beef with the horse. The horse is kind of standoffish before you give him the carrot. Oh, you're right. It is the Chiefs. Based. Hey, Bradley Sully. Love to see it. Love to see it. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for using them. Share them boys around. You got friends that play Pokemon? You let them know. You let them know. Are alphas rarer than regular shinies? An alpha shiny is indeed rarer than a regular shiny, for sure. For a second I thought that Trevenant was shiny, but no, he's definitely not. He's red. I had a bit of a brain fart. Where would you recommend me bench reset for shiny Larvitar? Do you want to bench, or are you open to doing other methods? I'm open to showing you my other methods, unless you really want to bench it, and then you can bench it like literally right here. There's a Larvitar on this roof, and there's a bench right here that hits it. Oh shit, I lost my spawner. I like the soft reset method for Larvitar. Soft reset method's not bad. I found a goated run back spot for him though. Like to do what I'm doing here, but with all three of the Larvitar that are on that roof. You can reset him super quick. And you're getting 3 every time. You're getting like 1,800 an hour if you do it that way. It's very, very good. Did I put that in the right spot? Yeah, more or less. Through the Charmander video in the main Pokemon Discord a while ago when asked about the 23 shiny Charmander sitting in the box. Ask my dog! That's the way to look out for your boy. Pokemon has like an official Discord? My video was linked in the official Pokemon Discord? I don't know if they like that. Unless it was like the Pokemon Reddit Discord. Oh, welcome back. Nice knowing you. How you doing? What's the most consistent method for shiny Eevee? The jury's still out for me on that. Still, our Pokemon is like pretty big. Yo, Splash Play, what's good? I know you. You make the videos. You make the videos that do the battling. I know of your video. Welcome to the Pinsir resetting zone. I already got my Scyther. Pinsir's the only one I got left. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We're trying. We're grinding. It's a grind. Especially since the Uber meta has been going on for so long now. I feel like we're getting a little less interest in the ranked ladder, but I'm hoping the DLC like really brings it back. I can't wait for new mons. Someone told me that like someone reminded me that there could be new moves. New moves is huge. I want new moves so bad. Oh my god. And then they give Dragon Dance to Garchomp and I cry. Yeah. The Deer Menace. The great and powerful deer. Restricting our creativity. Well, Ceruledge? I mean, yeah, we did see Garganackle in the trailer, so... Ceruledge could be on the table. I don't even think about that. Do you know if I shiny alpha with macro and leave it by hours, like may I get 6 shinies together or only 1? You can have up to 10 shinies saved at a time. I keep seeing blue back there. What is that? I trip. Yeah, I'm tripping. Rank battles with Kyogre? You get out of here right now, name second. You get out of here, name second. I don't want to hear that. How's your day? It's good. I'm having a good time. I already got my shiny Scyther, so all that's left in this zone for me is all that's left in this zone for me is Pinsir. So that's how I'm going for right now. You planning on making a video for Onyx? Yeah, maybe. I was just in there messing around the other day. I'm not sure how I want to go about it. I'm not sure if I want to show how to overload all the spawners or if I just want to show like the fastest like fly spammable method. And then it's also way easier to do on Switch 1. So I have that to consider. So I haven't like locked in how I'm going to do it. I've got a bunch of areas that I've been meaning to make like quick videos about that I haven't done yet. Is Mimikyu confirmed? I don't even like pay attention to the other mons in the trailer. If you know the leaked decks, please don't discuss leaked decks mons in here. If they were in the trailer, I'll allow it, but like I guess I didn't pay enough attention to know the difference. Speaking of job, do yours, get those vids out. Bro, we've been putting out dailies on no bottle caps. Give me a break. They're coming. Yeah, making Aegislash's animation a little faster would be nice. That's you on no bottle caps? I thought it was your twin. It's both of us. It's me and Blissey. There are 2 people on no bottle caps. Oh yeah, no. Hyper Beam Drampa is fire. And like you can run Life Orb and it gives you the same damage boost as normal gem, but it's nice to be able to just like have another Life Orb user on your team and get that normal gem damage. I have some games saved. I'm gonna do another Drampa vid this weekend. I already have the games recorded. I just gotta do the intro and like edit everything together. But I ran Life Orb Drampa with Heat Wave and Earth Power, or I think it was either Heat Wave and Earth Power or Thunderbolt and Earth Power, and Hyper Beam, and he was cracked. It was so much easier for me to win compared to the Kalos team. Yeah, Life Orb Flareon is just such a horse, dude. That guy is a workhorse, a damage dumper. They do not... This is like... Flareon has never been as good as he is in Legends EA. I'll tell you that right now. Flareon enjoyers are finally eating for the first time in their life. All they had to do was make speed not matter that much. A Dedenne, huh? I have not used Dedenne yet. Sheer Force would negate Life Orb Recall, but this game doesn't have abilities, so... Get any other bozos in here? Yeah, these guys are being meanie beanies. These guys are being mean beans. I have to pee. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run a quick ad break. Don't go anywhere. Click the like button while I'm gone. Maybe. Please. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, ready for work? Thanks for streaming. Hopefully catch the next one. Yo, I'm glad you got your shiny Gible, J-Red. My game is choppy. Let me do it. I can't tell if my eyes are just like tripping or if it is lagging. It doesn't look 60 FPS. Is it the rain? I have a memory leak? Hold on. I must see 60 FPS. Refresh my capture card. Reboot the game. Let's trip my eyes out. Rain causes lag? Maybe it was the rain. No, it looks better to me now. Placebo effect? I don't know. Could be some cope. Could be some classic cope. We can eat all placebos without concern. Did you mint your pig? I don't have a pig. Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's minted. Yeah, he's minted. He's ready to go. I don't really use him for competitive because he's kind of like... Because I hate moving him in and out of the box to put him on battle teams. So he's kind of just... He kind of just rolls with me. He's kind of like... He's just my friendly companion. He just comes around with me and blows stuff up for me. What mint did I use? I used Modest. If you're doing Charizard X, you'd want to do either Adamant. Well, you can use multiple mints. But I guess, yeah, you can't clone him, though. But cloning's kind of cheese. I wouldn't recommend cloning. There's a non-zero chance. They've done it before, where if there's a cloning glitch in a game, they add, like, clone detection to the import to home, and he might get stuck there, so... I have not done any cloning related stuff. Maybe they won't, but you never know. They did it in BDSP, so they could definitely do it here if they determined that the clone glitch was enough of a like impact. Cloning is cringe. It's useful sometimes. I like it for being able to dupe items, but it doesn't work in this game for duping items. And like in old games, I'll use cloning glitches because we don't have, it's like very difficult to change Pokemon sets in older games. So if I have like, if I want to take a guy that I've got trained one way and I want to train him slightly differently with a different moveset or a slightly different EV spread, I'll usually clone him instead of getting a new one, just because, like, you know, I don't see the big difference in having a copy of the same guy with different EVs in like Gen 3. But I could go get a new one. That's true. In some cases, I've went and got a new one. It's really like, it's kind of like, usually hidden power is the thing that'll make me get a new one, because I can't change hidden power. But if I already have like a hidden power fire or something, And I just want to change the EV spread on it, I'll usually keep a clone around. I mean, I don't consider using clone glitches cheating even, so... If a game has a clone glitch, it's fair game. Like, I play the game as it's coded, not as it was intended. If the game's coded to do something some way, and it works, without having to plug a Game Shark in, that's fair game. The only reason I don't do it here is because of, A, the aforementioned, like, potential of them adding clone detection, and B, there's no, like, utility to doing it. Aside, since it's, like, it's easy enough to hunt in this game that it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, exactly. If we didn't know about the cloning glitch, we wouldn't have spawn overload, so... Yeah, I made it maybe like a week, 2 weeks before I finally evolved this guy. It is by this genius wisdom and philosophies that Mr. Papa can achieve perfect mastery. Leaky, man, you can't be glazing me this hard. I'm gonna get a big head. I'm trying to stay humble out here. If my wife and I ever have twins, I'm gonna call it spawn overloading. I mean, I don't know if she'll get it. She might not get the joke, but I will spiritually laugh with you somewhere, somehow, some way. That's like the secret to getting twins. You get done baby making and then you go 65 meters away from your wife and go to sleep there. And then you wake up in the morning and come back and it's like, man, you're gonna have twins. I spawn overloaded your uterus. She'll be like, what? The fuck are you talking about, man? Did I see some blue? No, it's just an alpha. IRL spawn overloading sounds like an affair. Yo, chill. He didn't cheat. He just slept in a different room. Need a house that's at least 65 meters across? You could go, like, sleep in your car. Babe, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I have to sleep in my car tonight. But why? I want to have twins. There's some object back there that trips me out every time that I think it's a blue pincer. But it's not. It's just a... It's like a rock or something that like... I get zeroed in on it. Okay, Charizard, you're getting in the way. I like to be able to see my potential pincers. Low-key, I feel like I should have gotten it. I feel like I've been hitting this pretty hard. I've been pretty consistent. I got kind of lucky with the Scyther because I was just like yapping the entire time, not focusing on the game. Well, let's go get our free night reset. Oh, this just means we get another stream out of it. Give me the night reset. Give me that good juice. Shafa Namis? What's a Namis? Oh, Sharpedo? Oh, that's a good idea. That guy's good. That's a good mon. Alright. I'm saving. Guys, I have bad news. I have bad news. I have to go. I know. But I have plans. I gotta take a shower and clean up a little bit. And then I'm going to get dinner. And then my friend is coming back. We're playing some video games. And we're going to the JJK movie. So I have to let you go for now. But I'll be back. I always come back. We're going to raid Absol. Absol's playing Pokemon Rumble. That's cool. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. I will see you probably on Sunday. Bye.